Greetings from California. Well, actually, greetings from Catholics. I am Nene Leaks, and this is my co-host Ash, and today we're taking over Pop Roast for Halloween.
Greetings from New York, and yeah, happy Halloween weekend, y'all. I don't know how I'm gonna take this seriously throughout the entire broadcast. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I do not
Because you're on the
know.
right team. You know how to be on the right team. You're going to give this costume.
All right. Well, I hope you're going out to the clubs after this, like that, exactly like this.
No. Well, I wonder if people would get it.
You probably would need to get like a wine glass and then like have like the heels and like the I think she wore stretch pants with that outfit. Like I
And a blue nail.
like I remember she was fighting with Sheree in the coffee shop. Season 4, like they're done. They're done.
They're
You're
done.
just
They're
jealous.
done. They're done. I'm Nene Leaks and her veneers.
Right. Anywho, y'all. Yeah, welcome to Pop Roast. How has your week been?
A productive, getting ready for the move, packing things, like that's pretty much it. And then also trying to catch up with everything Bravo because they've had everything on and now we're getting even more. They dropped the trailer for Married to Medicine and Beverly Hills this week. And I'm like, thank God.
Bravo was like, here y'all ninjas go. Like, stop bothering us. Now, wait a minute. Sean Watson, Jimmy Neutron, really? 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 I want to be the very best. Really?
Jimmy Neutron, you would have on a wig.
It's okay. Anywho, yes, Bravo is feeding us and feeding us well. We can just go right into it. The Married to Medicine trailer. We talked about it on Pop Roast Extra. I forgot we didn't talk about it here. Yeah, so it looks explosive. It looks very messy. Very messy.
Contessa came back with a true hate for Heavenly that she really should reserve for her lipless husband.
Oh gosh. She looks amazing though.
She looks like she deserves to be in the lesbian relationship she dreams about at night.
I think she wouldn't mind like, doing a throuple. I don't think she's like a lesbian. I think she just likes to dabble.
I think she's a lesbian who trapped herself with children and she's determined to give them a 2-parent household. So that's why she's sticking with her lipless wonder.
I believe she's coming back as a friend of, because I think if she came full time, that means her marriage would definitely be on full display.
And it's not a marriage, it's co-parenting. Co-parenting with a grimace.
Yeah, and Phaedra, the one who allegedly revived Married to Medicine, she's getting a dose of her own medicine as Apollo, as well as his current wife, correct?
Yes.
His current wife was invited on the trip. I think it was without her knowledge, but Phaedra, you did it to yourself. That's your karma that you deserve for inviting Quad to Sweet Tea's bachelorette party.
Exactly. And Phaedra wants to say, there are some people that can be played with, but I'm not one of them. Girl, you just ran your happy ass over the Housewives of Atlanta because you heard there was an opening. If Kenya hadn't gotten fired, you would have sat there and ate your food across from your ex-husband.
Exactly. I think Bravo put the batter in her back to say, oh, I revived Married to Medicine. And, all she wants to talk about now is Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Pepperidge Farm remembers when she shaded Atlanta and called it the Titanic when she was on Married to Medicine. So, I like Phaedra, as a reality TV person, but we're still going to hold her to task.
She also said, well, I'm with the Married to Medicine girls that have careers and have jobs.
She said that, and now she doesn't want to talk about it whatsoever. I guess she left mid-season.
I mean, just because you got your Juris Doctorate does not mean you have good standing in the community. Nobody within the sound of my voice would leave their Social Security card within spitting distance of you. But yeah, you a quote unquote lawyer. I don't know the last time you won a case, but you a quote unquote lawyer. Child, you paying on a useless degree, opening up all these other businesses. Successful lawyers that I know stay in law.
I will say though, I'm happy that Quad is back. She has a new man, and is that bad? You didn't want Quad?
Oh, no, I'm speak on it. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, so Quad has a new man. She's going on the couples trip along with her new man and his wife Sweet Tea, and it looks like the guys got into it.
We do have to talk about the cantankerous coup, but I want to talk about the fact that both Quad and Phaedra have miraculously come up with these attractive men that want to film with them. I don't effing believe it. You two are some lying scoundrels. I don't believe your lies. Now, Heavenly said on her show she believes that Quad's relationship is real, but Heavenly believes a lot of things I don't believe. We disagree on some things. That's why we have such a good show together. We don't always share an opinion. I don't believe that shit. I believe it is fake as Kenya Moore's relationships, as fake as her marriage, but I think these women went down to a decent casting company and actually paid top dollar for these men. These are rent-a-men, but this is what happens when you go on and spend some money. When you don't, you end up with anybody ask Walter.
Gotcha. So speaking of Heavenly, she's still in her same bullshit. She's messy. She's stirring the pot. And Contessa has a score to settle with Heavenly. And Heavenly, she's tried Sweet Tea. I'm pretty sure she's not in good standing with Sweet Tea, Contessa, as well as Phaedra. But yeah, Contessa, she ready to whip Heavenly's ass. Now, does she deserve it? The jury's out on that. But we see Contessa like, square up, ho. And I'm just like, look, I get it. Like, you got that mouth, you better be prepared to back it up. Shout out to Candace, So yeah, I will tell this to Dr. Heavenly's face. I'm just saying.
And she will say, as she said on the show, it's all good for the show. It keeps people watching. So as long as we keeping people watching and keeping the checks coming in, that's the point.
Yeah. She was still filming around the time I went on her show. And yeah, the first time she had to cancel, like, I could say this now, since it's already showing. Like, something really major happened on the show where, like, we had to reschedule. So I was just wondering what that was. And hey, look, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm just saying, when I'm reviewing it, everyone gets a clean slate. That is my rule. And if I see Heavenly doing something that I disagree with, I have to call her out on it. I don't care.
I will too. People ask, are you going to be not? No, I'm not going to be any nicer. I'm going to still call her Heavenly. And also she starts shit. She knows what she is.
So Karen.
So it's not like she doesn't have a good sense of self.
Karen, your wig is shifting. You gotta hold on.
Hold on.
Right. I'm just like, it was sliding. Sorry. I know you were in the middle of
that is part of the fun. That is part of the fun. Happy Halloween.
Fuck, what were we talking about? Oh yeah. So I'm excited for it. There's also Simone, who I feel like, Jackie and Simone, I don't mind them being there. They give the show the credibility that it needs. Sorry, now your wig is doing like a Lisa Rinna.
I know it's supposed to, because otherwise it's in my eyes.
Right. Oh God, it's gonna be like, y'all. We have a full 40 minutes left. So get comfortable. Get comfortable. Sweet Tea, I'm glad to see her back as well. I saw you on Heavenly's show. Like, she doesn't even want Sweet Tea's name mentioned on her platform.
She didn't want a lot of things that people did on the show mentioned on her platform. And I'm like, I have a good memory. I'm going to mention it all.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like Nene said, like, you said that. You don't remember that? You said that.
And you said it on camera. If you feel free to say it mic'd up, feel free to bring it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and just speaking of Heavenly, she was a little bit of a hot topic on socials about Carlos King. And I thought she already addressed this, but on the Jasmine brand, it said Dr. Heavenly is telling her side of why she walked away from Messy Mondays with Carlos King. Y'all miss Dr. Well, yeah, they were asking, do we miss Dr. Heavenly and Carlos together? I don't, because I prefer you and Heavenly together.
and here's the thing, like, Taco Tuesdays did not have anything to do with Messy Mondays.
Mm-hmm. And she said that she quit Messy Mondays after Love and Marriage Huntsville. Specifically, their fans began calling her dental practice following her commentary. Now, I don't think I can name one cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville at gunpoint, but apparently there's fans that care that much to be calling Dr. Heavenly's place of business.
Apparently. And these are mostly women in their 50s, their late 40s. Like, this is an auntie show. It's not like Love and Hip Hop or the Barbs, where you would expect this from them. These are, like, girl, you got children. And your children got children. You got too much to do.
I guess. I'm just wondering, of all the things, all the despicable things that Heavenly has done in her, like, maybe 9 seasons of Married to Medicine, they're calling you about Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a hard pill to swallow. But I guess, I would have,
I've heard a lot of other content creators say that the fan base is called the millimeters, that they are a problem. And other content creators, I think Scotty said he stopped reviewing the show because people are doing too much. They're taking it too far. They're trying to dox people. And I stopped doing it before all of this, but I'm like, I'm not going back. I don't want to be bothered with that.
I mean, I think I probably would have preferred if Heavenly just said, you know what? Carlos King was annoying. He was an annoying, desperate, messy cigarette that was affecting my bag. But, she's taking the diplomatic route, and she says she's still friends with him. I don't see it for the sissy, but that's just me. Moving on, in other Bravo news, we have the Beverly Hills trailer, the crown jewel, in my opinion, of all the Housewife franchises. Like, already we saw budgets, like just budget on the screen.
So Bozeman is the new girl's name.
I think it is Bazoma. Let me just double check. Let me double check, because they love to correct us.
And somebody said in one of our reviews, I don't like how y'all don't say Garcelle looks good. I'm like, we said we like Garcelle's looks her first season. It hasn't been that good since. And we have to speak on it. We have to be honest.
Truth be told, shout out to Carlos. Not that Carlos, my friend Carlos. He said that Garcelle can use Mary Cosby's new stylist. I was like, you know what? I don't know. Like Mary been looking a little bit on point lately from Salt Lake City. I
I
didn't
mean, if you
necessarily
see it,
disagree.
I'm glad you're enjoying what you see.
I mean, her confessional with the brooch, that was cute. When she went to Lisa's Valentine's Day thing with the Dolce and Gabbana coat, that was cute. I'm just saying, like, but Garcelle does need like a little bit of like just a different glam team. It's like
Get
maybe
rid of that red hair.
yeah.
It is so dated. It is so dated. I don't know what she's trying to do with that Kool-Aid red hair, but that is so like I remember when the girls were using red Kool-Aid, black cherry Kool-Aid to dye their hair. I remember when the shit came out. It looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. And this is their second season with that shit.
But the trailer looked great, in my opinion. It looked fun. It looked luxurious. We see that we might get season 7 Dorit back. If you're not aware, like Dorit was like a problem season 7. Like she came in with 0 fucks. Kyle is still Kyle. I'm not sure if she's gonna come out as a lesbian yet. The new girl, I mean, I think she's going to do a better job than Anne Marie.
Oh, who?
Right, exactly. Thank you. And then we have Sutton's friend of
Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly. I feel like that's going to be a delight. Kathy Hilton is back.
I like Kathy. I love the aloofness.
Yeah, I like Kathy when, she's not, well, I don't know, allegedly being a homophobic, but yeah.
I like the St. Lucia trip. It looks fun. It was giving Girls Trip vibes.
Yeah. Someone says, say Kyle the proper way, Chris. Oh, I forgot I got to do that again. Kyle. Yeah, that's coming back.
Yes. Also, I like that the season's definitely Dorit versus Kyle.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, are there any other feuds? Well, Garcelle and Dorit, I mean, that's just obvious. I hope Bozoma, I hope that's how you pronounce her name. It's Bozoma. So good way to remember it, y'all. Bozoma. But yeah, if someone wants to phonetically correct me in the comments, I am all for it. But right now, it's Bozoma. I'm from the South.
Oh, I love the fact that Sutton is leading the pack this season. Who would have thought the Akibu knock-knee girl from Macon, Georgia, would become the toast of the town of Beverly Hills?
Right, that the queen of those sack dresses.
Yes, gunny sack, honey. A gunny sack.
She had the same silhouette as the Mr. Peanut Man. But both franchises, Married to Medicine as well as Beverly Hills, will be coming back in November. Like I thought they were coming back in December, but whew, man, Bravo is feeding us. And then, I mean, Atlanta, it's around the corner, pretty much. Like January is going to get here.
It's coming. So,
I feel like they're going to replace Potomac when Potomac goes off.
Yeah, that'll make sense. I can't wait for. They still have that new dating show to premiere too with Sharon Bador and Gabrice.
Oh yeah. Ashley's on that too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I wonder if they got her and her forehead or just her.
Probably both. She's probably going to need like 2 trailers.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense. She probably get offers a twofer.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, a three. You know, her mom's living in one of those trailers.
So, how is your GoFundMe going?
It's good. I just got a donation today.
Oh, great. Cool. And just mentioning Bravo stuff, it's crazy that we both have GoFundMes for completely different things. And if y'all didn't know, I have a GoFundMe for going to Bravo Fan Fest in Miami. Hopefully, like I can report, to y'all if it was, worth it. It's for a ticket to watch what happens live, as well as the Fan Fest itself. So it's 2 days. It's between Friday and Saturday. So I have the GoFundMe link up. I'll put it in the chat if anyone's interested. But yeah, we'll see. Like, thank you for the donation so far. Like,
yes, we
not
really
that far away.
Life is coming up fast.
Right. There it is. Okay, so in other news, let's talk about in music news. We have another rapper in the trenches of the court system. Now, I had to look this young man up. His name is Lil Durk. He's a Grammy winner. He's from Chicago. He was recently offered the key to the city, which was quickly taken away from him. But he is, let's see. He's being charged, right? With
yes.
plot to murder, a murder plot?
A plot for murder for hire. And interstate travel to commit it. And the thing is, the guy that, like, the reason the government knows all of this, because this is the FBI.
Exactly.
They know all of this because his friend had been wearing a wire. His friend that when he got out of prison, he gave this guy, after serving 12 years, he gave him $50,000, a house, and a car when he got out.
So, also, because Lil Durk is not smart. There's something else, because I hate when people say free Lil Durk, and like when the feds are involved, that means they have something on you. Like it's a little airtight, but also federal investigators obtained the iCloud records of Lil Durk advising an associate in his alleged murder plot. Can we say that too much, or we can't say that a lot on YouTube?
Yeah, let's not say it too much.
Okay, the unaliving plot. Don't book no flights under no names involved with me. Quote. They have that quote in his iCloud. And then, despite this warning to his associate, the associate booked the flights and the travel for those guys on his credit card, his company credit card.
Because that's the snitch. His best friend was working with the feds the entire time. He got out of prison and said, okay, I'm going to get one of y'all going, bump that. I'm going to get back in the life and I'm just going to tell I've got immunity. So now he's snitched, let the government know every damn thing so they don't need anything. They've got him wearing a wire. A wire.
He's cooked. That young brother is cooked. Well done. Well done. Thank you for that, the wig shake. I appreciate that. And I have no sympathy. It's just like, you are rich. Like, you were a part of like that small percentage that actually made it, and you going to jail for this foolishness? Really? I just don't understand it.
And you're going to jail forever too. You're doing 30 years. Football numbers, as they say.
I just don't understand why rich people make poor decisions. Do you know, if I was rich, like I would just mind my business? Why would I try to even play with my freedom like that?
The level of I wouldn't. Like the level of like, all I would be doing is waiting for Ralph Lauren to come out with his new line going to the grocery store. Actually, I'm not going to the grocery store.
Look, I had a dream last night that I went to this like local like convenience store. I was just like, you know what, let me buy a lottery ticket or whatever. The lady said, "Oh wow, we haven't had this in a minute. You won $1 million." I was like in my bag, like excited, y'all. And then I woke up disappointed as hell.
Oh,
Like
that's the worst.
it is the worst. Like the dream was so realistic too. So I'm just like, when these millionaires be playing around, especially with their freedom, I'm just like, you bozos, you know?
Bozos.
Oh, and shout out to you, Twilight's Traveler. You like we saw someone that ran into me at Comic-Con last week, and it was just so nice, just being recognized. So it was nice meeting you.
I had a lottery dream like that when I was in grade school, and I woke up, and when I was like, "Oh, it's not real," I never want to dream like that again.
Right.
Just let me sleep.
But sorry to that man. So next up, you're gonna have to tell me this story because I haven't heard about this. Jamie Foxx allegedly in his comedy set that's I'm guessing is supposed to air has blamed Diddy for his situation, for his
Yes,
for his hospitalization.
yes, he's saying that Diddy or one of his associates drugged him, and that's what caused the stroke. That's what's being alleged.
I feel like if he said that in like an audience, like that would be like a bigger headline. Like I did not hear that until today when like this was on the Jasmine brand or
Page 6.
Page 6. Okay. Hmm.
Yep. Fox claimed during the tapings, this is according to Page 6. Fox claimed during the tapings that
Yeah, I have
that
it.
he was responsible for what happened to him, and that Fox is the one that called the FBI on Combs.
Right.
However, it is unclear whether the alleged comments will be included in the final cut of the special.
Right. That would be something. I'm just really surprised because if he said that in the audience, I just feel like there'd be so many witnesses, you know?
Well, there are. That's why it made it to Page 6. The thing is, because it was a taping, everybody signed NDAs and you had to get rid of your phone. But after seeing what he did to Cassie, I'm sure he probably would have jumped on Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put anything past Sean Combs. The man is a demon as well as just a predator, you know?
100%. So I wouldn't be surprised. And it's a rumor that seems to be growing credibility and strength as the days go by.
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody said in the chat that they thought he said it was a joke, but we'll see. We shall see.
I don't think that's a joke that you would make doing a stand-up album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that as a hee hoo hoo.
Speaking of hee hoo hoo, did you see that clip of Princess slapping Amara Love?
Yes, Amara La Negra.
Yes.
I was like, Amara Love. I don't think that's a person.
Oh, that's not her name. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe I got that wrong. I don't.
Princess Love, Amara La Negra.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably what I did. Anyway, is this will be on the upcoming season of
Love and Hip Hop Miami, and I think that somebody should have been slapped Amara. Slap that fake wig off her head. slap that fake career out her throat, slap the stupidity out of her getting pregnant by these idiots, slap it all. Slap it all.
I've always thought she was nice and at least had some talent and was credible. Well, her first season.
Because she is articulate, she is able to make you think that. But no, she can speak well, but she ain't no better than Amina or Tar. Just as stupid as the day is long. She can kind of hit a note, but can't pick a song to save her life. A Deborah Cox kind of singer.
So wait a minute. Like, first, I remember that she was hitting on what's his name, the dummy, Safari, and then now she's hitting on Ray J.
Why not?
It's the
she needs
desperation.
show slong, plotline penis.
Plotline penis. I don't know. I just thought she was. Sorry, you go.
She's giving camera coochie.
Maybe it's just a different person than when I first watched Loving Hip Hop Miami.
She is, because when she came on, she thought she was going to be there for a few years in Cardi B, but she didn't realize she is no Cardi B. And it's not because she's dark skinned, it's because the music isn't good.
Okay. People want you to say career.
Get in. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of hearing about her career. Your career has gone nowhere in 10 years.
Has it really been 10 years?
What season of Love and Hip Hop Miami is this?
I'm just like, damn.
Let's see. It is. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking to see what season it is, because Black China is going to be on as well.
Oh my God, I heard about that.
No, it's going to be season 6.
It started in 2018, I believe. Yep.
Yeah. So we're almost to 2025. So yeah, long enough. Damn near 10 years.
Gotcha. So someone in the chat asked me, did I see Beyonce, last night at the Kamala Harris rally? And of course I did. It's one of our topics. I was just about to get to it. So Beyonce, appeared finally. This was in Houston, H-Town. How lucky of them. It was a packed, I feel like it was a packed stadium. I thought she was supposed to perform, but it just seemed like
we all did.
Yeah, a lot of people just thought she was going to perform, but I guess not. So she just came out with, Kelly Rowland as well to introduce her. Well, I saw it, and first and foremost, I want to know who put Kelly in that suit and who thought it was a good idea. I really wasn't feeling it that much, but her speech made up for it. It was really passionate.
I thought it was her Halloween costume and she was celebrating early.
Yeah, I couldn't take it seriously. Like, I wouldn't have mind like a nice little form-fitting pantsuit or something like that. It just felt real drab and camp. I don't know. But I mean, what do y'all think in the chat? Like, I was just like,
well, I guess she said, I'm gonna let Beyonce's mama fuck up my look one more time.
Stop putting that on Miss Tina. Stop. She hasn't.
I'm sorry, Miss Tina. We can go through exhibits A through triple Z with that heifer. She dressed those girls in every kind of cowboy concoction you could imagine, and they still look like shit. It's amazing they made it as far as they did. Cowboy hats and feathers, fake snakeskin and rhinestones. I'm sorry, that woman must answer for her crimes, her bedazzled crimes.
Cowboy concoction. Miss Tina has not had any input in like Destiny's Child or Beyonce's fashions, I believe, past 2010, I want to say.
Well, thank God, but I have a long memory.
Well, sure. But Beyonce came to the podium, and I believe she delivered a great speech. I think she was way more comfortable than she usually is. It didn't sound, robotic. Shout out to the haters. Like it just felt like she was talking, to people. So it was nice seeing, because we don't really get to see Beyonce's personality a lot. Yeah, I know, right? But I just thought, it was great. I was satisfied. I mean, I was working last night, so I didn't catch it. I caught the replay of both of their speeches. Now, the grand scheme of things, can we just have like a quick political like conversation right quick? I don't think that's going to turn Houston blue. Texas blue. I'm sorry. Houston may be blue, but I think people underestimate the level of pink toes, red pink toes in Texas. I really think they do, but they can try. I'm all for miracles because look, Georgia was turned blue, but Texas, like, it's gonna be hard. I don't think it's gonna be this election.
I'm Nene. Somebody asked if I was the Statue of Liberty. I'm Nene.
Yes, and apparently I'm Jimmy Neutron.
I am just praying that with Roe on the ballot and all of these new voters, we will get where we need to be.
I hate to sober the conversation, but I feel like we can't get Kamala in the office without, the majority of white people. Like I feel like
I'm hoping white women will vote with their vaginas because their vaginas are on the ballot.
Well, they didn't do that for 2016.
Their vaginas weren't on the ballot in 2016.
Well, it's the reason why their vaginas are on the ballot in 2024 right now is because of 2016. Like appointing 3 Supreme Court justices in one term.
White people got to learn the hard way. They don't believe that meat is greasy.
They have to learn the hard way, but who like takes the brunt of that? Like who us, everybody. Because white people can't get it together. We got to depend on, black women first and foremost. I don't even know who the Subway Surfer is. And then we got to depend on like the gays. It's just, I don't know. I'm really trying to be optimistic, but I'm not going to underestimate the racism and misogyny in this country.
We just need Gen Z to show us there's some freaking hope.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like, white men, thank you. We need like at least 40% of white men for Kamala. And it's under that in the polls. So we'll see. Like, hopefully people show up. And it only depends on 7 states, y'all. I mean, we can vote till we're blue in the face, pun intended. In California and New York or whatever, we're already blue, but we need these other 7 states to fall in line. So if you live in Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania especially, I don't even think Florida is up for grabs anymore. Like they just turned red, and yeah, we could saw off Florida from the map, honestly.
Well, the hurricanes are going to do that for us.
Correct. Arizona, Nevada, Ohio.
I was about to say Ohio.
So tired of Ohio because they've been red for a minute too. I don't think we're gonna get Ohio, unfortunately, and then North Carolina. So yeah, if y'all are in those 7 states, vote, please. Anywho. Oh man, I just anyway. Just talking about politics because I'm so like I can't even celebrate Halloween knowing that in the next few days we Gonna find
God. I'm trying to have Kamala's win as a foregone conclusion in my mind because I'm not going to let myself get sick.
right.
I will make myself sick over it, and it's like I can't control it. I'm going to vote the day before Halloween, and then I'm going to go get some pizza afterwards. And say a prayer. That's all I can do. I've told y'all to vote. That's all I can do.
Right. Let's see what else is on the docket. Oh, you have the comment up still. So Tokyo Tony, just speaking since we're on Beyonce, Tokyo Tony takes shots at Beyonce. She's saying that Beyonce doesn't do anything to give back to the community. Says she doesn't hate her, but you don't do no food drives, toy drives, clothing drives. She don't talk about nothing.
Tokyo.
Yeah, you start first.
What have you given the community?
Besides what? Gonorrhea.
Thank you. What have you given the community? You couldn't even give us the Auntie podcast for a check. You've given the world an emotionally damaged daughter who's trying to fix herself at least, with no help from you. You've given us, you know what you've given us? An example of how not to take care of your skin. But I think it's so easy for you to take shots at Beyonce because you got that gap between your teeth. Some ignorance always falling out between there. So I'm not surprised that you had time to run up and say Beyonce doesn't when Beyonce actually does. She has a whole beauty school in Texas that she funds out of her own money for people that get out of prison and whatnot. Beyonce actually gives back.
Tokyo Tony is the human embodiment of an anal wart. She's an anal wart in the crevice of an asshole. She is very unintelligent, very uneducated. Beyonce has an entire charity organization. You can Google it right now. Be Good, BEYGOOD, where she does a lot of things for the community. What I would love from Black media is to stop putting a microphone in this person's face. Like, stop entertaining this thing, because I don't know what it is. Stop putting a microphone in front of this. We don't care what this thing has to say. Really.
Oh my God.
I'm not even sure how this is even able to, like, you know, what is it? Give birth to human offspring. But yeah, I'm tired of her. I really am. I could go on, but I'm just sick of that wench. She really is. She's a wicked, like, human being, and I'm being generous calling her a human being. Like, God, like, if I saw her coming on the other side of the street, like, I would just turn the other direction. I wouldn't even go like around. I would just turn around the other direction. Oh my God. Anywho. What? Listen.
Have you heard the Lawrence song?
The Lawrence song?
Tell me what you need. Tell me you haven't heard it.
I have not. The Lawrence song.
It sounds like a commercial for Target. There was this big debate about it. We'll talk about it later. I just was wondering if you had heard it. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what other topics do we have? We got a few more minutes left. I mean,
I was going to say, in who doesn't need a GoFundMe news, A&E and Cher are still together. And I'm sorry, if I was A&E, I am riding that until the hips fall off, literally. That is Cher. Like, you don't have anything to do. Because, you're hanging out with Cher, who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You're with the A-list of the A-list. Why are people trying to break them up?
I don't know. Like, it ain't tricking if you got it. So, like, I'm happy for Cher.
Oh my God. We were talking about Trina not having a prenup, and she, got married, and we don't know if he's younger or not. But somebody said, oh, well, Cher's with her man, and he doesn't have a prenup. I mean, well, one, they're not married, but two, that's Cher money. Cher has, I can give you $5 million to go away. Trina, her net worth is $5 million.
Yeah. She didn't sign
Cher
a
ain't
prenup.
chicken because Cher got it. Wait, what?
She didn't sign a prenup, or she don't have a prenup?
Trina does not married with no nut.
Damn. Well, I don't know. I wish her well. I wish her well.
I mean, she's 58. So she probably not going to get divorced.
Who's 58?
Trina.
Trina is not 58. Why are you aging?
If she's a day.
Is Trina even in her 50s? Come on now. Let me see. Trina is not even 48. Trina is 45. She is
she looks 56.
She is 3 years older than you.
4 years older than me. I am 41.
I mean, for now.
And she's 40, and she's her age for now.
Well, actually, yeah, because her birthday is December 3rd. Oh, Trina's a Sag. Oh. No offense to the Sages. No, but she was born, it says December 3rd, 1978.
The internet says a lot of things. It may or may not be true. 78.
Oh,
I see 65.
65. I think Trina is aging pretty gracefully for her age.
If she was born in 65, she'd look great. I don't know about 78.
Like Angela Bassett is like what, 65, isn't she?
Yep.
Who looks younger?
Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is 66 and she looks younger than Trina.
Oh gosh.
She does. I'm sorry. Hands in the chat. Who looks younger? Put a 1 if you think Angela looks younger. Put a 2 if you think Trina look younger. I want to see something.
I'm not doing that.
Trick Daddy is not only 50. Trick Daddy's been dead for years. So that's a trick question. Because once you die, you stop aging. So I don't really know how that works. That's decay. That's decomposition.
A trick question. Wow. That was good. That was really good. Trick Daddy like Beetlejuice or something. That's what I think. Oh my God. This is to say, like, maybe he got a second chance or something.
Oh, that is so funny. Alex said, now you know damn well this ain't for mangoes and pineapples. I don't know what that means, but I forgot I need to get some pineapple.
What does this mean?
I don't know what it means, but it's good because I have to go get pineapple after this.
No. I know what she meant. She said, I know this ain't fair. It's like comparing mangoes to pineapples as far as Angela Bassett and Trina.
That's true. That is. But I also learned, this is for Red Lobster fans, I have learned how to make the dip, the pina colada dip for the coconut shrimp at Red Lobster.
Oh, wow.
You get some crushed pineapple. You take a 1/4 cup of crushed pineapple, a 1/2 cup of coconut cream, and then a third of a cup of sour cream, and some simple sugar, and you mix, or simple syrup rather, and you mix all that together, and then let it set, and that's your sauce, and it is tasty.
Speaking of which, let me show you what I just got. I finally caved. It cost me a little bit over $6. And I bought the Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce. Finally. It is delicious and it is worth over $6. It is. I'm sorry.
The things we cheer about on this show.
I know, right? I love their barbecue sauce. Like, and I love McDonald's barbecue sauce too. I don't like.
Oh, you're right. You're right though. You're right. On a McDonald's nugget. A McDonald's nugget with a McDonald's barbecue sauce. You're right.
Oh,
go to McDonald's today.
And you know, I used to work at McDonald's. Them nuggets fresh out the grease. Oh my God.
I worked at Burger King. That is so funny. You worked at McDonald's. I worked at Burger King. What did I like there? I miss their grilled chicken sandwich. I loved their grilled chicken.
I don't eat Burger King's lunch. Like they're good for their breakfast. Like their breakfast was undefeated back in the day. Like I would get like one of those croissant sandwiches and the that box
French toast sticks.
Those two. But before I went to school, it was always the best treat. Now McDonald's breakfast, it was good too. Like back in the day with the big breakfast, they're not as good as it used to be.
And people don't know. You can make your sausage, egg, and cheese if you order the big breakfast. You just put it all together.
Or I get the hotcakes and sausage, always with extra sausage, because that's not enough sausage for 3 pancakes. Their syrup is good too. McDonald's syrup.
Yes.
How did we get here?
This is because this is what we always do. We talk about, whatever's going on in the news, and somehow it always comes back to food. Yeah, I don't know how. Like there's always a food segue.
Mm-hmm. I had KFC like 2 weeks ago. It's not as good as it used to be.
We were just talking about that in one of my other lives. I was saying how I liked to go to KFC as a kid because sometimes my grandma would be like, I don't feel like cooking. And we would go to KFC, like, because that's where like we would go, my grandma would go, and then we get like the whole bucket for the family and the sides and all that. And that's when KFC was good.
Well, I'm old enough to know when KFC had a buffet. And oh my God, yes. When Pizza Hut and KFC both had buffets, that Pizza Hut buffet was unfuckwittable. Unfuckwittable. They had the salad bar, the pizza, and then like the cinnamon sticks or some shit like that.
Rox is looking at me like I'm crazy.
He probably can't even recognize you. That's why.
Come here, Rox. But oh God, what happened to America? Was a better place when there were salad bars.
Yeah. And I don't even eat salad like that, but it's just like it was just happier times.
We had it as an option, and that's when a salad bar had ham cubes.
Cameron Knight, Pizza Hut is actually bringing back their buffets. Nope, I don't believe you. I need to see the receipts. I want to see the receipts. You know that I am on Twitter as well as Instagram. DM me because I need receipts.
Hold on. It's time to party like it's 1999 because Pizza Hut has revived its all-you-can-eat buffets from around certain parts of the USA, from Tennessee to Florida New Hampshire and more. Okay. Okay, so it's something, it's regional.
Okay.
They're doing it where they can afford. That's why I'm going to Philly. So
Child.
they'll do it in Philly. They can't afford to do it in New York.
No, wait. They said Philly?
What?
They
I'm
said
sure
Philly.
it's there.
No, because the city, the states that you was naming, like it was given.
They said up to New Hampshire. They said from Tennessee to Florida up to New Hampshire. So the eastern seaboard.
I'm sorry, it's given sundown towns. They really are. And I'm about to I mean, I know it's good.
Look, I already looked up. There is a Pizza Hut in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but they're just saying the buffets. And I'm just like, I don't need
a buffet. I just need 2 personal pans, to be honest.
Oh, there's a Pizza Hut now in Columbus Circle. I'm just saying. We are silly, y'all. I guess we can start.
I'm just pissed that they would move in there after I left.
I need to see. Do I have my see you sooner then? Because it's about that time, y'all. We're hitting the hour mark.
I will see you sooner than a 59-cent hamburger from McDonald's.
Let's see. Well, Paige asked while I'm thinking about it, Alex, do a meet and greet for us Bay Area fans before leaving.
Okay. I will do one. I just have to figure out where. But yeah, we could do something maybe at Golden Gate Park.
I'll see you sooner than Tokyo Tony sees good skincare.
Bye, y'all.